Welcome back, fellow vassals, or fellow levies, to part 2 of Crusader Kings 3. Thou entertain? I hope I kept you entertained with my high level of reading of Crusaders 3. Okay, we're not going to do that bit the entire time, I just wanted to try it out. So, welcome back to part 2 of Crusaders 3. Let's get to the fundamentals of Kingship, once that first part actually, uploads. Alright. So an hour passed. I was actually impressed, but the tutorial was very lengthy. They want to teach you everything. And I mean everything. Okay, so there is a limit to how many vassals you can comfortably be in charge of before your realm becomes unwieldy. Going beyond this vassal limit affects taxes and levies provided to you. This doesn't matter for the tutorial, but when you start to build your kingdom, your own kingdom, be mindful of growing too fast. If you end up exceeding your vassal limit, you can grant lower tier titles to your vassals. Sometimes you can even create new high tier titles to consolidate your power in a region and strengthen your hold over the lower titles that you're subservient to your new title. Alright. How many tutorials are there? Okay, about now, realms and domain. Your realm is the complete body of land and titles that you control, including the areas held by your vassal. Right now, for you, this means counties called earldoms, due to your Irish culture. Yes! Thumont. Okay, I think it's Domond and Ormond. When domain is used, we instead referring to the land you own personally, without vassals. Thurmond, or Theomond. Some things that will happen only... Okay, some things that happen will only affect your domain, Theomond, while others will affect your entire realm. The duchy for petty or petty kingdom, a monster. I'm sorry if I had to say it like that, but it sounds so badass when I say it. Monster. It just sounds badass. Come on, you guys try saying it. It just sounds badass. All right, note that there is a limit to how much land you can hold personally before you start incurring penalties. The domain limit. Ah, okay. Thanks for letting me know how many domains you know. When you go above your domain limit, it can be a good idea to use the grant title interaction on your characters you're friendly, making them your vassals. As you have no spare tiles to give away, you cannot clearly do this, but you will otherwise find it in the characters menu visible when you open your character's action with square. Alright, your council. Managing a realm is a lot of work. As a ruler, you have the help of your council. These can either be vassals or members of your court, and they can act as your trusted advisor. There is a council position corresponding to each guild, and mere rulers will have their spouse assisting them. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and go to the council. Hey, there's my wife, Petty Queen Seonade. And there's a bishop, and there is a Brian, another Brian, or Brian, or is it Brian? There's a marshal. Alright. Counselors can be set to work, and they all do different things. You can change a counselor's status by selecting the button near their portrait in the council room. Being a counselor is a prestigious position. Powerful vassals expect to be appointed, and will be happy or be unhappy if they're left out. Wait, who's my vassal again? Uh-oh, schemes. Ah, everyone loves schemes. Like the Joker said, they're schemers. Gosh, thank you Heath Ledger for that quote. Alright, schemes are long-term goals aimed at another character. They can have hostile goals like trying to murder or abdicate your target, or be more wholesome such as the befriend scheme. Oh boy. Those civilized people, they're schemers. Darn you, Heath Ledger. A good time to use a scheme might be when you find out the line of succession to be not as clear-cut or favorable as you like. One way to get ahead is to simply remove the competition, quietly and with no witnesses. Oh, discover secret schemes, personal schemes, hostile schemes. It's not good. I don't like that. Scheming seems very tricky. Okay, there's the bishop. Wait, what did you want me to do with it? Okay, open the cancel menu and select the court chaplain, your bishop, with X. open the character's action and select the sway cam or sway scheme. Okay. Swaying. If your scheme is successful, his opinion of you will increase by 25. Expected to complete this game is 20 freaking months. Man, in it for the long game, am I right? Every month there's a projected chance of 52% of progress based on the scheme power versus scheme resistance. Start this game! I started this way against the Bishop Chamberlain. Okay, cool. Excellent. Once set in motion, your scheme will slowly progress over time. The time before conclusion is reached varies based on the scheme's success chance, which can be affected by relevant skills. In this case, it is affected by your diplomacy, which is not the highest, but it will get higher. If you're unhappy with your scheme, you can always cancel it by selecting the cancel scheme option. I guess I'll cancel the scheme option. Sometimes schemes can give rise to secrets. If you catch someone trying to, or you catch someone trying to commit murder, which is kind of screwed up, it's probably in their best interest to keep you, or to make sure you keep it quiet. You can also blackmail them to gain a hook. Hooks represent a favor you can call in or hold you over a particular character, when you encourage or force them to do your bidding. As you play, you'll find different ways to gain and use hooks. Experiment with them. Sounds good to me. You gain a favor hook on Earl. This weak hook can be used for a number of things. For example, you can increase the obligation set by this feudal contract you have with a feudal vassal. To access the menu for changing your feudal contract, go to your vassal list in the realm menu, or use square on his portrait to choose Modify Feudal Contract. You may notice that some interactions are not immediately visible when you have many interactions available. The character interaction menu only displays the most common ones. Go! War! War! Yeah! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Unless you're a king, then I guess it is pretty essential. War is an essential part of Crusaders 3. There are many concepts to cover, but for now, let's touch briefly on some of them. The rest and the details we'll let you discover as you start playing. The most important events in any war are the battles. I mean, there are battles to be fought, which are fought by armies. Most of your soldiers will come from limits, but you can spend your army by employing men-at-arms. If things get really tough, you can also hire mercenaries. Like mercenaries like Gura of Rivia, I'm all in if it's him. Provided you have the gold. Alright, let's open the military. When a war starts, you can raise your armies by going to your quick access bar and select the big red freaking flag that will appear at the same time with the war score icon. You can of course raise all armies from this military view as well. When a war is over, you have to disband your soldiers before starting an order. Rally points are mustering grounds for the levies and men-at-arms under your command. This is where they will appear when called to war. To start a war, you need a legitimate reason. A Cassius Belli... Wait, is it Cassius Belli? Belli? I feel like it's Belli. Against another ruler. There are various ways to obtain a Cassius Belli. You might have the Jordan titles that make you the rightful liege of your target. You might inherit claims, or you could pursue holy wars against nearby infidels. Although these are the most common, there are dozens of different types of Cassius Belli for you to discover and use as you play. The easiest and most straightforward way to acquire claims is to use Fabricate Claim on Count. This is something your Count simply sees through one of his counselor tasks. Okay, this is the longest tip. Almost there. Soon, we'll let you unpause the game. There are just a few things to go over first. Firstly, it's important to know that there are 5 different speeds available for you to play at. Looks like to swipe on my touchpad. Left or right to switch between them, and you'll be able to pause or change the pace whatever. Secondly, for certain important events, the game will auto-pause for you. There's nothing wrong with playing at lower speeds. Increasing the speed when things are quiet or slowing it down when you go to war. Generally, we recommend you pause the game when expecting menus or when you're faced with tough decisions. Alright, starting the game. To start the ticking of the time, unpause the game using the touchpad menu. You know, on your PS5. The whole feature of this, when the PS5 was released, the touchpad. I feel like it was on the PS4 also. Not sure on the PS3, but touchpad is very innovative. Not as innovative as the Nintendo Switch in terms of what they're doing, but still innovative. This will last days, months, and years go by. Armies instructed to march will move, events will occur on screen, letters will be sent, and characters will age. Like my king there. The king of Munster! He will age like cheese. Modi. No, I'm sorry, that pun was just tasteless. Even I know that. Find a speed that's comfortable for you, and you can always change it later. What now? Well, here we go. Now, as the first task, let's remind your neighbor, the Earl of Desmond, who his rightful lead truly is. And if it happens to expand your realm, then so be it. Using the character interaction system that we went over earlier, and selecting him via the map, declare war on the ruler of Desmond. You should already have a valid callous bell, as his title is de jure a part of your realm. For a more hands-on experience, we'll now walk you through what happens in the flow of war. I guess we're about to declare the War of Desmond. Okay, I think we're about to declare. I declare war on the Kingdom of Desmond for Kingdom and Glory! And so on. He doesn't have the red hair, so he's definitely screwed. He doesn't have chat status. We declare war for Kingdom and Glory! You have successfully declared war! Next, you should rally your armies. A new option has appeared on your quick access bar right there on as it's highlighted. The red flag icon for ease of access. But you can also do this from your military view. Whatever your rally point is, in this case, Theomon, that's where your army will counter and await your orders. Note, you will unpause the game by pressing the touchpad for your army to gather more than a handful of men. Leave it for a few days and the army will be at full strength. Okay, now we do this. Release! Well, I guess raise all the armies. We understand. Army movement. To move your army, select... My gosh, this is very micromanagement. To the meticulous detail. Homelander would be proud. It was perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Homelander, yeah, that quote has aged like fine wine. That meme, I guess. To move your army, select the army on the map and press X on the area you want to go. Perhaps the enemy capital barony. If you order your army across waters, it will embark, turning into a fleet. For now, let's stay on land. Okay. Now that your army is moving, it's probably heading into battle with enemy forces. This could be a head-on encounter with other armies, or the start of a siege. Battles will happen automatically if two hostile armies cross paths. Similarly, sieges occur when you place your army on the enemy holding. This is a good time to unpause the game, if you haven't done so, otherwise time stands still and your armies will not freaking move! Sorry. A wedding celebration. With my marriage to Petty Queen Cyanide, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. It is well within my right to collect a royal aid duty as pardons, but some may consider it tasteless to, well, to levy extra tax during jubilation. So what happens if I do that? Gain 75, gold. What can we see? Alright, but let's let the subjects enjoy the festives. Let them eat cake. Well, we know what happened to that queen. Anyway. Okay. The outcome of a battle between two armies depended on a number of things. The number of levies both sides, which, if a men of bards either side is using, the commanders involved, and even the terrain you're fighting. More details can be gleaned from the combat loop. Select your final army to open it. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright. Well, he doesn't like me. To the loathsome petty king Marchad. That's me. I have been corresponding with your counselor. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. And it's been a shameful diplomatic display. You're not the man I thought you were. Petty king aide, or is it aide, of whatever his name is. He didn't seem to like... This seems to be a terrible misunderstanding. Uh-oh, the time we spent together. I do not hold my wife close to my heart, and the more time I spend with Sienna, the more I start to understand why that is. Everything she does get on my nerves, just a little. Oh, trouble in paradise, they say. I guess says he's not spending time with it. I have to live an entire life with this person. Wait, your wife, a treacherous villain? And the petty kingdom of Monster! But why do you guys hate each other? Is it because you guys been married a long time? Difference of opinion? Living under the same roof? Is the sex not good? Well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. And she loses 30 opinion of you for 10 years. Well, spice up the sex life or something. No, I'm not gonna. Huh, yeah, alright. Well, I was gonna say, either you can spice up the sex life, or you can may go on long walks on the, I guess, the beach or the county you live, or take her on lavish vacations. Spend time with her. But I guess you don't like her so much, the Kingdom Monster. Huh. Looks like the bishop is preaching orthodox or unorthodox doctrine. Oh, looks like we're winning. Okay. Your army is attacking an enemy holding. Select the highlighted icon, the spearheads, to find out how it's going. You need to win sieges to win most wars, as they increase your war score. Whenever a siege is won, it takes a few rounds of attack. The area will become occupied, changing its regular look on the map from a solid color to striped colors. When zoomed out, the color of the stripes shows who has to occupy a holding. Since your color on the green or color on your map is green, holdings that you'll have occupied will have green stripes. A holding occupied by the Kingdom of France, however, will have blue stripes. One occupied by the Kingdom of England, red, and so on. Okay, war score. To get an idea who's winning in the war, you can always look at the war score in the quick access bar under the wars icon. It goes from -100 to 100 green plus, and change based on the battles and siege won or lost, as well as territory occupied. Alright. Give me 1 second. Yep, give me 1 second. Alright, back to it. Okay, so I already read the changes based on battles each won and lost, as well as territory occupied. At 100, the green one, war score, you can force the other side to accept your peace offer. Conversely, at negative 100 war score, they can force you to accept their peace offer. Yeah, it seems like the victor goes to, or the spoils goes to the victor, as they say. In this case, it's kind of literally all wars in one of 3 ways: victory, white peace, or defeat. The exact consequences of any of these change depend on the Chaos Valley. Okay. Seems legit. Huh? Who the heck is this? Ah, it's Earl. Taking over a land is very tough work. I guess it's gonna take a while. Go. Get on my levies. Get on my levies. Alright, let's see the Battle of Desmond. January 15, 1067. Lots of levies, lots of knights. We have a lot of levies. Seems like we're doing well. Alright, the Battle of Charlie. Oh wow, I've been to Charlie. That's crazy. Back in these days. Look at them go. Look at them go. My gosh, it's taking a while. Can I fast forward time? Well, hope you guys... Well, I can zoom in, yeah. So you can actually see the pillaging. And the victory. My gosh, they are just going to town. Look at them! Look at them go! They look like toy soldiers from up here. Oh my gosh, you can actually hear the people screaming. Oh my gosh, it's like a real war. Only you're given a bird's eye view, so you can actually see everything. You know how brutal that would be? Anyway. Oh wow, it's been 24 minutes. Huh, long battle. Well, Rome wasn't taken in a day, they say. Oh! Okay, your war score is at 100%. You are now able to enforce your demands by selecting the war score icon right freaking on the bottom left. On the quick access board, to open the war view and then selecting the enforce demands at the tab at the bottom of the screen, you can also use the square in a ruler and select offer peace. I mean, I'm gonna just do this. Heary, you're about to get screwed. Well, we're gonna enforce the demands. I mean, we freaking conquered Desmond, so yeah. Alright, War 1. Obviously, we were totally winning. Congratulations on your victory. You now experience what it's like to make through a central part of the game. The tutorial lesson ends here. Finally! The tutorial lessons end here. However, pieces of advice will still occasionally appear as the alert icons in the hints menu by the right... Hold on, let me get closer. By the right analog stick if you click and hold it. Select these advice alerts to learn more about certain situations or system that you're dealing with. Thank you for staying with us, and good luck. To my liege, may you live in harmony and contentment. You are a much greater poem than I imagined. In order to put it... Hey, well, hold on. I was reading that. Fine. There are many things you could do now that you have dipped your toes in some of the essential systems. Crusader Kings 3 is about setting your own goals. If you want a suggestion, we recommend you try to become the king or queen of all of Ireland. War is not the only way either. You can select the current situation button on the suggestions tab in the hints menu with the right, or tapping the right analog stick, and see if any of the items under suggestion or current situation strike your fancy. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Signed, Earl Marduk... okay, whatever. You gain the contested, so be it. The Art of War. Hey, we're done. Why did I PlayStation and show it twice? Okay, Encyclopedia. Terms of the game. Mission endorsement. Your ambition's not endorsing me. What the bloody... Your character's fate makes it so that you have a realm pressed on your cancel. These bishops will hold immense power and are more than willing to share with you, should you stay on their good side. So I have to blackmail them. Or I could kind of scheme them. That could work too. I prefer manual. Thank you very much. Alright, time to quit. Yeah, exit without saving, because I want to start it proper. Alright, the tutorial's done. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed basically that long freaking tutorial. Once you think about it, it's been an hour, almost 30 minutes. I want to pretty much go into this selecting a new character and not doing the tutorial. So whoever I pick, or I guess I can... Wait, I can actually create my own character, once I think about it. Yeah, I guess I can play as a roller in 8, or create my own. I will probably create my own. Yeah, I don't want to... Let me put it this way. I don't want to play any of the pre-established characters. I'll probably make my own character up, and I will probably play as... Yeah, I'll make my own character up, and then we'll start the game proper. I just kind of wanted to get through the tutorial. Hope you guys enjoy it. You can definitely leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And that is pretty much it. Let's move on to the next game after these short commercial breaks. So, we'll be back.